adopts ruling, the 14 states with the most restrictive abortion laws had the worst maternal and child health outcomes in the country. Rachel Treisman, Associate Editor, Social Media and Digital Writer, Morning Edition, National Public Radio. Notes toward the People's Deeply Acrostic and/or Space-Time-Travel-Synchrony-Theme Communication Coordinated History of the United States, 1848. Wisconsin's abortion ban does not currently include criminal prosecution, bounty hunting on pregnant women obtaining an abortion, so one cannot yet expect to face prosecution for obtaining an abortion outside the state, but hey, who knows? Instead, Wisconsin's law leaves providers of in-state abortions open to prosecution, so if you're a physician in a clinic which currently provides such service, well, basically, run for your life because Wisconsin's pre-Civil War abortion laws don't really specify what penalty you might incur. Since the U.S. Supreme Court revoked the federal constitutional right to an abortion in June, Wisconsin has operated under a near-total abortion ban conceived and legislated 173 years ago, and so, any and every intelligent physician formally providing abortions in Wisconsin, at least those with any instinct for self-preservation whatsoever, has either fled the state, fled the country, or has a very, very deep underground network of tunnels within which to hide. So, significantly, Wisconsin's pre-Civil War abortion ban was conceived well before women's suffrage, but quite a number of years after the Salem witch trials, whose patriarchal heroes are referenced in Judge Samuel Anthony Alito, Jr.'s Dobbs decision. Currently, it is yet to be determined whether Wisconsin legislators have any additional plan to roll back women's suffrage, or whether Judge Alito and Lindsey Graham additionally intend to roll back African American abolition as well. On a number of QAnonist social media pages of various alt-right Trumpy political candidates, a large number of references are made linking the woman's right to control her own body to satanic practices, so it is also a distinct possibility that Graham or Green or some other federal legislator whose name begins with a G will introduce further bills stipulating under what conditions 21st century American women and children can and should be burned at the stake. No legislators have thus far introduced any new witch trial bills at either the federal or state level, but the 14 states which seem the likeliest candidates are those represented in this series, The Secret Life of 14 States. Spectral evidence, that is testimony about dreams and visions, could be significantly enhanced in modern, material evidence-based, scientifically conducted witch trials utilizing electroencephalography and functional magnetic resonance imaging to monitor areas of women's brain activity for evidence of evil spirit possession and other sundry demonic hustle and bustle. Instead of the traditional dunking procedure utilizing by archaic technologies and so-called witch swimming, it has been suggested that former Vice President Dick Cheney's extensive development of waterboarding human torture techniques could make a considerable improvement over such outdated evidence-gathering methods. Napalm is yet another modern technology which, although hitherto not used domestically upon American women and children, may prove to offer distinct advantages to the traditional burning of wicker, straw, and other sundry dry combustibles if this additional witch hunting, witch swimming, and witch burning legislation is implemented in the immediate or near future.